What up? We are live for day number 3. I'm excited. If you saw our picture for today's post, you will know that live chat is up. Now, it's not flipping the image as far as I can tell. I don't believe it is. Let's see. Let's see if this is actually flipping the image, because it should show that I'm going. We'll see what happens here. We shall see. We shall see. Refresh your channel. Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at this, and let's see if. Oh yeah, hey, check that out. It actually flips the image, which is probably how it's set. Interesting. All right. Anyway, live chat is up, so feel free to say something in the chat. I want to hear from you guys. In this live chat. I know I've got at least one other person here with me watching. It says 2 people are watching, so let me know who you are, where you're actually really quick. Let's see if you're an engaging, active audience, or if you're a quiet, I'm just going to hide and not interact kind of audience. I'm just going to go ahead and engage you now. So shoot me a message in the live chat. Let me know where you're watching from. In the chat. Let's see if, oh, I scared someone away. Someone left. Okay. All right. Well, that's not what this channel is about. What we're focusing on here in our live stream every night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on Project Fresh is our focus is to connect with you, our community. We have a small community right now, but we've got a broader reach than what's on social media. We've worked with a lot of people in the business that we do. And so we're now looking to collectively bring all those individuals back together. And this is one way that we're doing it. This is brand new for us. We've got some content online as far as fitness, as far as nutrition, as far as coaching that we do more or less. But now we're going to do some live interactions, some live engagement with our clientele, and we're looking forward to it. So last night's stream, I said I'd figured out what was going on with the live chat. Thankfully, figured that out. It was really quick, so praise God for that it was nice and quick, I figured out what was going on with it, and now we've got the live chat available so that as I talk about whatever I'm talking about, you guys can engage, ask questions, comment, whatever that is. So that being said, what is it, Ryan, that you're talking about? And first and foremost, who are you? My wife just checked in, so thankful for her. Woo, live chat. Yes, live chat. So it works. It's confirmed both ways. I got it up, and she also chatted in. So that means there are 2 other people who are on here. I see you. I don't know who you are, but I see you. So chat in with us, join in with us, come and have some fun. So what is this that we do? What is our business? What is our purpose here? Our company name is Project Fresh. Fresh originally stands for fitness, recreation, education in health-related areas. S is sanctity, H is health, overall health. We've expanded that for F to also cover not only fitness, but finances, R not only to cover recreation, but relationships. And E is education and nutrition in finances and other areas that will help you be successful in your lifestyle. That was one of our thumbnails or headers last time, was time to transform your lifestyle. And that's what we're all about. H being that coverall for health. Our purpose, what we do, what we're extremely good at, is assisting you in the process of transforming your lifestyle. And by doing so, the importance of that is it'll have a great and larger impact on your life. And that ultimately is what brings about the life we desire. And we're about living life by design, not by default. We're programmed as kids based on what our parents feel best. That relationship with our parents transcends and moves us into being older, adulting, adulthood, the mature things in life that we have to focus on, however you want to phrase that. And what shapes and forms us, nurture and nature, we take with us as we go into college and beyond, work, whatever it may be. And so you're going to have that experience, but from that, you're going to also have desires, dreams, goals, passions, pursuits that really mean something to you. Could be work, it could be your vocation, it could be a nonprofit, it could be relationships, it could be a lot of different things. And sometimes we just don't have the proper tools, we don't have the proper skills, we don't have the proper understanding yet, meaning we've experienced what we need to experience to be able to respond well to whatever it is we're looking to achieve or whatever's coming at us. We have a lot coming at us right now. I'm speaking to you at a time where it's coronavirus. We're one of the nations with the highest counts. We're all still dealing, a lot of us are still dealing with sheltered in place. And there's a lot going on that is taking place in our country. A lot of people are saying we are the most divided we have ever been in this country with all that's going on, seating, waiting on this political election take place here in less than 2 months. There's a lot going on. There's a lot we have to deal with on top of just living life in general. And so what we do at Project Fresh is we assist you in the process of living your lifestyle at its best, which will directly impact your life and therefore produce a life that is by design, not default. And by that, we mean that we believe here at Project Fresh that you were created for a purpose and your creator has an intention for you to live that out to its completion, to full fruition. And there's blessings in that abundantly. There is so much abundance for us here in the United States, and we see so many people flocking here. But there's abundance all around in the world. Just being able to talk with anybody in the world and getting to know them, getting to learn about them, getting to have experience with them, you'll find that out of each of us, based on our experiences, our personality, everything that makes us, there's abundance. And so I really wanted to share that. I don't know, I just felt like it was on my heart today to share it because it's just coming out. So with that being said, what we're doing right now as we launch our live stream here, we're going to show up at the same time every time for our, hey, thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. We're going to show up every time, the same time, 7 p.m. We're definitely slotted for Monday through Friday. Saturday, haven't figured that out exactly yet. But definitely on for Friday through, Monday through Friday. Our times work out nice because it's still about 4-ish in Hawaii and Alaska, 4 or 5 in that part of the country. In the eastern side of the United States, it's only 10 o'clock. I know a lot of people still stay up late, especially in New York. People don't sleep, it seems like, at all in New York. Internationally, we may shift it up eventually once our audience gets bigger, because I know people in UK are still asleep right now. Other parts of the country are definitely waking up at this point tomorrow. Anyway, we're just playing with it. We've set this time. We're going to start building some content. We're going to start getting into some different things we see with the clients that we're engaging with right now. And the rest of September, we're going to be focusing on dispelling health myths. For some reason, that word just doesn't sound right in my head when I pluralize it. But any myth that is connected to health that would prevent you from having the success that you need. So I'm looking to bring light to areas that are confusing, gray, maybe dark, and give you that awareness so that you can move forward with confidence and obtain the results that you desire and deserve. And we're going to make this fun. We're going to have some fun with it. We've got some interactive ways for you to get involved. I'm also going to be providing this as a solution for those who I'm talking to on the phone on a regular basis. Project Fresh is advertising for our platform program, which is our transformation program. We offer 6 weeks of coaching in fitness, nutrition, and accountability in those areas with a customized fitness plan, a customized nutrition plan, and we do it all as far as nutrition is concerned. So if you're considering keto, if you're considering maybe you're a vegan or a vegetarian, or your protein sources vary, we really engage you on that. And we also look to educate you on the importance of what food does for the body and the importance of it. The myth that we dispelled yesterday was the fact that you cannot eat 800 calories a day, exercise yourself like crazy, and expect to see your belly fat disappear. It's just not going to happen. Our bodies just don't work that way. And I talked a little bit about that in the last 5 minutes of yesterday. So if you want to hear more about that, go ahead and jump back to our previous video yesterday. Today, I'll be talking about the idea of, and we'll get into it towards the end. There's no such thing as being big boned. And I say that with love and with care and respect, that I'm not trying to tell anybody here that how their body is not right or not correct. No, that idea is a myth. Very simply, genetically, there are things we're predisposed to. There are things that we catch in our upbringing from our parents. There are things environmentally, as in what surrounds us, what are our current experiences that can have an impact on us. But ultimately, the composition of the body cannot be stated simply based on your bone structure, meaning you're not overweight because you have a big bone structure, if I'm getting to the point. So we'll talk about that in a second. Let's see here. So we're live. We got our chat set up. Our chat's working. That's exciting. We've got our time locked in. We've talked a little bit about our raffles and what we're going to be doing on a weekly and monthly basis. So we've got 3 raffles. You'll see it in the description. For our raffles, this is a way to provide a solution to our clients who are not able to commit with us in our programming when we call them on, when they schedule a call with us to set up an orientation call, and we ultimately give them our offer. I think it's an excellent offer. The value that comes with it, based on what I've seen in the market, and I've seen a lot out there, especially with the accountability that's built in. And by accountability, I'm saying accountable. We're able to give an account of what we're putting into our program. You're able to show physical record of what you've put into, how many reps you've lifted, how many steps you've walked, how many glasses of water you drank, how many proteins, fats, and carbs you've consumed. We're able to collectively assist you in staying accountable to the things that are going to produce the results you're looking for, that being losing weight, burning belly fat, toning up, building muscle, preparing for a Spartan race, preparing for, a wedding, preparing for Cancun, 1, 2, 3 Cancun. If anybody's watching NBA right now, you know what I'm talking about. You're preparing for that. You get to go and enjoy it guilt-free, shame-free, with joy, with peace, with pleasure, with happiness. And when you get back into your life after you've gotten done with whatever the event is, you're able to go right back into a lifestyle that sustains the results that you work so hard for. We know it. Each and every one of us have at least one person in our life who we know has lost the weight, has gone back to their old habits and patterns, and found themselves back at that same weight, if not more. And unfortunately, that is, yeah, Pat Bev knows exactly what I'm talking about. My wife. Oh my gosh, this is going to be fun. What was I saying? They get back to that same weight, if not more. And we all know that that has a detrimental impact. And what I mean is that we're pounded with the consequences of being overweight, having poor health decisions and habits here in the United States. And we've capitalized on that. So that's why you see all these different gimmicks and all this different stuff. Even chains have been created to really harness the unfortunate lifestyle patterns that we live here in a country of abundance. We can afford to be overweight because we can literally financially afford it. Whereas other countries may not have those same numbers because financially they literally cannot afford to be overweight, if that makes sense. And you might have some counter arguments to that. I'm not looking to argue or have any debates. I'm just generally speaking generally here in this context of the culture that we see take place in our country, and how that specifically shows up in how we can experience life, especially in our later years. And we're even starting to see it more and more cases of cancer in earlier ages. You're starting to hear people have cancer in their 20s and 30s. You see a guy like Chadwick Boseman, who all of us, I don't think anybody knew that the brother had colon cancer. He's filming all these movies with Marvel. And the next thing we know, he's hearing that he's passing. It's like, what the heck happened? This dude was battling cancer, filming Black Panther, 42, these pivotal and really awesome movies. The next thing we know, he's checked out and gone. I don't know what his circumstances are specifically, but all I know is that it's becoming more and more prevalent. And a lot of times we know the colon cancer is one that is generally preventable if caught soon. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what his particular situation was specifically. I haven't had a chance to look into it. But for my father, for example, he passed away from prostate cancer, and the doctor told him they potentially could have caught his prostate cancer upwards of 10 years prior to him being diagnosed. And he lived with it for almost 4 years before he ultimately passed, before the cancer started to shut down his body. He passed from other things than cancer itself. We don't pass from cancer. Cancer causes other things to take place, which shuts the body down, and we ultimately pass. My father passed from what started with prostate cancer, and it was very much preventable. And of the 3,000 people that do die a day, it's becoming more prevalent with social media. We're able to see this more. 1 in 3 of those people, maybe even more at this point, that death was preventable. And that's based on lifestyle. That's based on us getting up and moving our bodies. That's based on eating foods that are going to satiate the body and provide the minerals, the vitamins, and everything else the body needs to function. There's vitamins and minerals that the body requires that it can't produce on its own, that are needed. And then we get these corporation businesses that key on that, like essential amino acids, for example. And now all of a sudden you see an explosion of BCAAs, branched chain amino acids, and an explosion of, you probably have an email, or you saw maybe a commercial or something about it online, maybe, or some other product similar. Protein, for example, is an easy one. We all know we need protein. Why do we need it? We don't know. Sometimes, some of us, we haven't educated ourselves, but we know we need it. And on top of that, it's being marketed to us. It's being blasted in our face on a regular basis. Oh, I guess I better take a scoop of protein. Why am I not getting stronger? Why am I still carrying extra weight around my midsection? Those are the kind of things we're going to get into here. So I think I went on a tangent, and I'm not quite sure where I was going to go with that. That might happen from time to time. So feel free to ask me some questions if there's anything I've said to you. The goal with this live stream is to be interactive. And as we grow, we are gonna get bigger. I do have a feeling for that, because it's very specifically the people who I'm going to be talking to in my advertising, my Facebook advertising, social media advertising for our platform, our main program, our transformation program. I'm going to be telling them to come join us here at this live stream on a daily basis, because I really want to have people have the opportunity to build a relationship with us, first and foremost, have some fun, break down some of these challenging areas in health and fitness, talk about things that are getting in our way from having the success that we desire, because a lot of times things do get in the way. I've got clients who've got houses burning down in Oregon because of Oregon fires, the events being postponed because of fires, coronavirus. We don't even need to go there. COVID-19 has disrupted everybody's life. I can't tell you the number of people who I've spoken to have said, Ryan, I was doing all right. I was managing my weight because I was able to move. I was going to the gym. I had a schedule. And for the last 6 months, I put on 5, 10, 20, 25 pounds. Probably not that much, but at least 15 to 20 pounds in the last 6 months, because I just been in the house, cooped up, not able to go out and exercise and get things done. So with that being said, we're going to address that. And if you're not able to commit to our programming and what's required with our programming, we're looking for people whose heart is in it, who is truly dedicated to it, and that will be a part of those orientation calls. There will be expectations for that programming on the client's part. We're going to bring everything we've got to the table to help you, to assist you in having the best results possible. Guaranteed. I can guarantee that. You can call me right now and we'll talk about that guarantee. But there's going to be commitments on your part, and that's going to require your time. That's going to require you putting in some effort, some energy, and it's going to have a financial requirement too, because ultimately what we know is that if people do not commit to what they do, this is one of the number one reasons why people don't move forward with us, is because they're not willing to commit that financial skin in the game. And a lot of times people haven't even figured out how to budget for their health, for their preventative health care, that being exercise, moving the body on a regular basis, how to eat, what to eat, when to eat. It's not so much about what you should or shouldn't eat. It's about, a lot of times, mostly how much you eat. And that could be too low. That could be too high. That could be a little off even sometimes. A slight adjustment can go a long way. So that's what that program looks like. Now, the cool thing is that if that financial piece is truly a challenge for you, we now have this opportunity in our raffle game where you can come in and you can get a 30-minute coaching call with me at a very small price. You raffle in, you go through the 3 steps. You like us on Facebook, you like us on YouTube, you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Three very simple things for you to do. I think actually you don't like people's profiles. You subscribe on YouTube. I had to correct myself. But you do those simple things. You engage with us here on our live stream, and you're good to go. You put down the very small amount. I keep these small packages for that 30-minute coaching call to 10 people only. So once it's filled for the week, we raffle it off and we got ourselves a winner. For the medium, really looking forward to that medium raffle. That'll be a little bit bigger than the small, with however many spots we need to make up the value of that. And we're going to be doing seasonal packages rather. I can tell you right now, we've got some pumpkin spice, vegan supplementation coming your way. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's a great product. People go crazy for it. It sells out really fast. So I want to make sure we have 1 or 2 boxes available for the winner on the medium package. And so that'll be something I'll be flaunting here next week, most likely. And really excited about that. And that whole idea is to create a package, a starter package for whoever wins it. So they can get a quick coaching call with me. They'll get all their starter package together, including some fitness, and we'll set them up with a goal and a plan to move forward. That's the same thing with the small package. It just doesn't have any products or anything else. It's what's your main goals? What's your main hurdles? Let's create a game plan. Bang, boom. You're on your way in 30 minutes with what exactly you need to do. All the resources check, all the necessary relationships check. We've got everything laid out for you. And then the big package, our large raffle package, is going to be the whole thing. So you're going to get the 6-week transformation program. That includes a customized fitness plan, a customized nutrition plan, which is not going to be in the medium. Those are just general plans, so it's not custom to you. But we're going to go full customized on the large package in that raffle. 6 weeks with a guarantee, just like we would offer for any committed client, and the opportunity for you to go with this long term at a significantly, and I mean significantly reduced price. We wouldn't offer this to anybody on the phone, because we want to provide that opportunity for people who just absolutely don't have it. And we're playing around with an idea right now about creating a fund which you could donate to. We would obviously start that off, but a fund that you could donate to for individuals who get connected with Project Fresh, who are down on their luck and they don't have the money right now. They're truly strapped, furloughed. The unemployment has not come through. They barely have a couple pennies to their name, and they know that the shift that they need to make in their life deals with fitness and nutrition and staying on task on that, because that would be essentially that pivoting point, that pivotal position where they need to move forward. Okay. So we're thinking about creating a donation fund to support those kind of people. And it would be we, the community, not you, or not just I, but we, the community, that would support people like that, because that's what we want to do. We want to be a community that comes together and supports people in a way that positively impacts them, or that they're able to produce positive impact in their lives based on our assistance. and we collectively as a community can love on other people. And that's why we do business, because we ultimately want to love on other people. So we got 5 minutes left in our live stream, and I'm so looking forward to some questions. I still have 2 or 3 of you who are silent. Throw me a quick question here in the last 5 minutes. We're literally going to end in 5 minutes. In the future, we'll probably go longer, but for now, we're just starting off with a good 30 minutes. We're going to do our best to provide as much content as possible in the 30 minutes, tell you what we're about, what we're doing, what we're looking to achieve. And so let's talk about being big boned. Big boned. My mama said I'm big boned. I got big bones, and that's the reason why I carry a little extra pounds. And yeah, something to that effect. Obviously, I'm not trying to make fun of anybody, but as far as how it works with the body, we effectively are not, we can't, well, how do I say this? As far as our body composition, it's comprised of the following: our bones, our bone structure, our organs, so everything in the midsection, up in the mind, all the organs of the body. We have all the fat that's stored on the body, all the water that's in the body, both in the fat and in the systems of the body. For example, our muscles are comprised of about 60 to 70% water, and that's one of the reasons why drinking water is so important. Our brain is even more. I think it's 80 to 90% composed of water. So if you're starting to have some brain farts, it may be time to take a sip of water. I'm well hydrated right now. I feel like flowing, literally, literally flowing. And muscle tissue, the muscle tissue that is all throughout the body that helps us move the skeletal structure of the eyes. That's a minor bit of muscle, but in general, typically the muscle that's located on the limbs. Okay. And so the bone structure is only going to weigh so much. And once you've fully developed, that typically isn't going to change. Your bone capacity, your bone density rather, isn't really going to change that much. Now, if you're strength training on a regular basis, over time, and I mean months, your bone density your bone density will increase, and the weight of your skeletal structure will increase, but not like it will with your muscle mass. Your muscle mass will be one thing that will really help you with losing weight. So the more muscle mass you have, the more your body has a capacity to burn fat. Because when we exercise, the stored fat that's on the body, if eating correctly, will be utilized to replenish the energy we just spent working out. And the reason why eating dietary fat, the other side of fat, is important is because that helps our body recover. That helps our body recover after physical activity. Excuse me. Apparently more water was required. Excuse me. So that's just a really quick synopsis on fat. And if we're eating correctly, and we're exercising correctly, according to our goals, you're going to see your body have a natural shift. You're going to start to lose that fat. The fat's going to release. It's going to go. The body's going to say, I don't need this anymore. And based on the energy that I'm utilizing for the workouts that I'm doing, I'm getting enough by what I'm eating. Therefore, I don't need to store this fat anymore because I just know I'm not going to need it based on how we're designed. Very simple, very to the point. Pre-existing conditions do exist that might change that. But ultimately, more times than not, the vast majority of the population, that's how the body works. And with the right tweak, there's not a one-size-fits-all. With the right tweak and the right diligence, the right persistence, the right patience, the right process of getting you to those results, you'll see what you want to see. I want to get up a flight of stairs and not have to huff and puff and blow the house down. I just want to get up the stairs and feel just fine. Great. We can help you do that. I want to burn this stubborn fat off my midsection and wear the clothes that make me feel great. Awesome. We can help you do that. We can assist you on that process. And so that's a myth that we wanted to jump into today, is that being big boned really doesn't have much to do with it at all, to be honest with you. You either got extra weight based on your frame or you don't. I'll probably start talking about BMI tomorrow because that's a fun one. That's a good one to get into. And the reason why, based on what I talked about today, body composition is actually a lot more appropriate than BMI, much to the point of being big boned. All right, guys. So I'm Coach Ryan. I hope that you got something from today's message. We're really thankful for those who stopped by and joined us in this time. Again, we got live chat up. So feel free, if you got questions, look at this as your opportunity to tap into our network, to tap into our information, our experience. We're not saying that our experience is the only one. There's lots of other coaches out there doing the same thing, but we've been around the block a few times and know how to best assist you. We've got a lot of resources available at our fingertips that we can connect you with as well. We may not be the person that you relate with, but we may be able to connect you to someone who you can relate with. So keep that in mind as well. We hope you have an awesome night, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night when we fire it up again for the Project Fresh live stream that we're going to be doing on a regular basis, and we're looking forward to all the time to come. So have a good one, guys. We're over on our time. We'll see you later. Take care.